Hi Weathers, this is your first piano lesson and on the video, and I hope that it comes through okay. If not, just let me know. Today we're going to be learning My Red Convertible, and that is on page 24 in your new performance book, the orange one. In the first part, you have, if you're looking at page 24 with me, it starts out with the right hand. With your pinky on a G, okay? And so here's my pinky on G, and just follow along with me. I think you can probably sight read this pretty well too, but here's that beginning melody. Okay, so that was G, F sharp, G, C, E flat, F, C. All right? So one more time and we'll do that together. Okay, now if you need to stop the video, just pause it and try that a couple times. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and add in the left hand that comes in the next measure. But first I'll play that left hand part just by itself. There are two chords that you'll see. There's a C major chord, that's the first one, C, E, G. And you want to use your pinky, middle, and thumb to play that. Okay, 1, 3, and 5. And the second chord, you keep your pinky on C, and your top two notes change to F and A here. Okay? So that's pinky 5, pointer 2 on F, and thumb on A. And then it goes back to the C major. Okay? So yeah, I think you get 2 of each. Yeah, and then you end on a quarter note. All right? Okay, so if you want to pause again and try that by itself until you feel comfortable with it, please do so. All right, so now I'm going to play those first 2 measures ending with the quarter note in the first measure. Okay? Now, I don't know if you can tell this from just looking at your music, but you repeat that same thing that you did in the first 2 measures. It happens again in measures 3 and 4. Okay? And then we change, I think, when we get into measure 5. But so I'm going to play from measure 1 to the beginning of measure 5 now. Okay, I'll stop on that quarter note C major chord. Right before the lyrics, I'd be in the driver's seat. Okay, that's where it changes a little bit. Okay. Okay, now I want you to try that on your own. And go ahead and pause it and resume when you're ready to learn more, okay? The next section, okay, we're going to start now, is at measure 5. Now measure 5, it's the right hand part is really similar to the beginning, but we change one note, okay? Instead of having F natural as your last 8th note, you have C. So now we have G, F sharp, G, C, E flat, C, and we end on an F whole note. Okay, I'll play that again. And I'll do it one more time. Okay? Now when you get to that F whole note in measure 6, you're going to see some different chords. Okay, they look really similar and they're going to sound pretty similar too. It's an F major chord and a B flat major chord. Okay, but you have to move your hand down. Your pinky has to go all the way down to bass clef F right here. I don't know if you can see that. Just a tiny bit out of view here. Hold on. Okay. Trying to make sure we can see all the keys. Alrighty. Kind of crooked. Sorry about that. I'm going to pause it for 1 second. Hopefully it won't cut off. If it does, I'm going to have to send you another video. Brief pause here. Okay. Hopefully this is the same video. All right, so now we are at measure 6, and it turns out I can't fit the view that far, the 2 octaves apart. So I'm going to play the F chord and the B flat, but I'm going to play them up here, okay? And it's going to interfere a little bit with the whole note F that you'll be holding. But this way you can see what's happening in the right and the left hand. Okay, so after you get done playing the melody in the right, the left hand comes in at the same time as the right hand. Okay, now those 2 chords, that's F, A, C for the F major. And remember, you're playing this an octave lower than I'm showing you. So your thumb will go on bass clef C, not middle C. Anyway, F, A, C, okay? With your pinky, middle, and thumb. And your second chord, F, B flat, D. That's a B flat major chord with F in the bass. With pinky, pointer, and thumb. Okay? Now, that's the whole new left hand part. I'll play it one more time, okay? There's 2 Fs and 2 B flats, and that repeats. Okay, you might want to pause and just try that for a minute. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add the right hand in for measure 5. All right, one more time. That's for measure 5. Now, in measure 7, I don't know if you noticed this, but it's the same as your first 2 measures and your second 2 measures, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So again, you have G, F sharp, G, C, E flat, F, whole note C. Okay? Now, since I've tilted my camera, I may be able to do this. Okay. So here is measure 7 and 8. You get that C and F chord again. Okay, and that's all I want you to practice for this first lesson. Now I'm going to play the whole thing in its entirety, slowly one time and up to tempo once. Okay, here it is slowly. And remember, in the very first measure, you have a rest for the first beat. So you want to count that in, and I'll do it by example. I'll count 1 measure for nothing, and I'll count our rest in the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. that one more time, and I noticed that I played the F in its root position. So I'm going to do that up an octave this time for you, okay? And play it a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest, and sorry. Okay, if you have any questions, just send them to me in an email. I'll do my best to answer as quickly as I can. And I hope you're having an awesome trip so far. All right, I'll send you another video soon. Take care.